Grassley sends letter to DOJ demanding unredacted Rosenstein memo detailing Mueller's scope, by Christina Layla for the GatewayPundit.com. Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley sent a letter to the Justice Department Friday demanding Rosenstein's unredacted memo detailing Mueller's scope. In Chairman Grassley's letter to the DOJ, he noted Mueller's team had just given Rosenstein's memo to Judge Ellis. Therefore, the Senate Judiciary Committee should be permitted to review the document. Grassley also criticized the time frame in which the memo was penned by Rosenstein 3 months after Mueller was appointed. Oh, so now what is Grassley trying to do? Cover his tracks? Now he wants the unredacted memo after Judge Ellis asked for it? Oh, so since the judge can see it, we can see it. What a crock this all is. Grassley also criticized, it's also important to note that the FBI raided Paul Manafort's home with guns drawn several days before Rosenstein wrote his August 2nd memo. It is no surprise, then, that a federal judge in May 2018 hearing in the Eastern District of Virginia expressed some skepticism about a heavily redacted August 2017 memorandum that was drafted 3 months after you issued the order appointing Robert Mueller as special counsel, and that you both now assert details the actual scope of his investigation. The judge asked for, and the special counsel provided, an unredacted copy of the August memorandum. This committee likewise should be permitted to review the true nature of the scope of the special counsel's investigation. Like the judiciary, Congress is a separate branch of government with its own constitutional duties that often require access to executive branch information. In this case, the interests relate to both legislative and oversight responsibilities. Grassley also quoted Judge Ellis in his letter to Rosenstein and said, Americans do not support anyone in this country wielding unfettered power. Oh, after the judge said it, now Grassley's stepping up. You get it, right? That is doubly true when it is wielded in secret beyond the purview of any oversight authority, Grassley continued. What a joke. What a joke. Grassley, we're hip to you. In the Starr investigation, the scope and changes made to it were transparent. In this case, the public, Congress, and the courts all thought the scope was one thing, and we have now been informed it is something else. For that reason and others, it is unclear precisely how or whether the department is following its own regulations, what the actual bounds of Mr. Mueller's authority are, and how those bounds have been established. No, you know why? He's trying to cover his butt, because why? He didn't know about all of this? Now, after the judge states this, Grassley's coming out? Chairman Grassley then accused Rosenstein, so now they're blaming each other now, of deliberately drafting a vague jurisdiction and hiding the details with heavy redactions. In other words, the factual statement of the matter to be investigated in the appointment order was made deliberately vague rather than specific as required by the regulation. Oh, now they know that. They didn't know that prior. Unbelievable. The public as well as Congress only learned a fraction of the investigation's actual scope in April 2018, nearly a year after Mr. Mueller's appointment, when he filed a heavily redacted copy, the August memorandum, in federal court. From the small snippet, we can see the difference in the number and the nature of the details described in the appointment order, and 3 months later in the August memorandum is significant. 13, even if there may be legitimate reasons to limit the public release of that information for a time, those reasons would not justify withholding the scope information from congressional oversight committees. The Department of Justice has until May 31st to hand over the unredacted Rosenstein memo. They also must answer a long list of questions from the Senate Judiciary Committee chairman. Read Grassley's full letter. I could care less to read Grassley's letter. So why would it take? The memo was handed over to the judge. So why does it take till May 31st? They want to hear what the judge how the judge is going to rule, and then they're going to get the letter. You get what I'm saying? You know, why, if the judge got the memo, why don't they immediately get the memo? Why give them until May 31st? So again, stalling for time to see what's going to take place. Who knows what they're going to tell the judge to do? You know what I'm talking about. This is just a crock. We know it's all embedded, and it runs real deep. The swamp runs real deep. I was a fan of Grassley. Now I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.